my place. I'm not a criminal.
Sorry, I think we lost you.
No, talking
You're not being used.
Please.
You've been here forever and you moved him.
What happened when a woman decided to challenge the authority of the police? And what were the consequences? Could her actions change the situation? Or did they only make things worse? Find out in the following video. On August 11, 2021, the police received a report about an intoxicated woman attacking a group of people and refusing to leave the scene in Crosse. The suspect was identified as Christina Cabot, the wife of former Crosse Mayor Tim Cabot. Police quickly arrived at the scene and took statements from witnesses.
Okay, I just walked up. True story, you don't know nothing. True story, I don't know nothing. It's just crazy. Literally.
Can't make me laugh on camera.
Okay, I'm on camera. That bitch is crazy. No, true story, she was literally been in here. She walked into me, why are you in here? I said, oh, it's cool park. It's black. I said, what do you mean? She's like, am I really on camera? Let me cover my face. She goes, she said, my husband's the mayor, and I've been kicked out of a bar already tonight, and you're not. Can I get my cigar back? Yes. Mercy, boo-boo. Are you enjoying? I told you don't inhale it. It's not weed.
She's been in the bar for a while.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if you know who she is. She's Tim Cabot's. You will.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, maybe take her and take her to the next city over. Like they do in Los Angeles.
She pushed, tried to push that.
Okay, so I can smoke cigars now.
Yep. Yeah, we will,
I mean, you guys do what you have to.
It was reported that in 2020, Christina had been arrested following a conflict with a van driver. On this occasion, when the police arrived, Christina expressed confusion about why they had been called, similar to the previous incident.
You know what happened to me.
If I be honest,
what happened to you?
if I be quite honest with you,
You know what happened to me. I'm Tim.
I don't know what happened.
Where have you been?
Like just now or like
Did you
my
just
whole
get
life?
here?
No, I was talking to other people.
No, you just got into Crosse this year?
No, we had dinner together over at Turbo like 6 years ago.
And you're going to pretend like you don't know what happened to me? This town is going to shut Tim and I down everywhere we go because of what happened to me. The police department said that I did something wrong.
Okay.
Even though the police department dropped all the charges. Even though the police department continued to investigate me when they had no right. You should go ask them.
So they've already told me. Pushing people and touching people and trying to push people off their stools. And so...
Well, you go ahead and believe them. This is the guy right here. Let's go talk to him.
No, we're not.
Hey, tell him what you think about me. When I pushed you off your bar stool, right?
you never know.
That was the other guy you pushed off.
The bar when the bar owner.
John.
Christina accused the Crosse police of deliberately harassing her and her husband due to previous allegations, despite the officers explaining that they were only present because she was involved in a scuffle at a bar earlier that day. Christina even sought out a witness, but what he said completely contradicted her assumptions.
I think we lost you.
No, talking to these folks.
I encourage you to listen to that as she said for you to encourage me to tell you that. Because, well, she was not necessarily nice. The bar owner was trying to get her out of the bar because she was overly intoxicated. They didn't want her in there anymore.
Yep.
And horrible. And then she sat down in the middle of the bar and acted like a child. And when she was acting like a child, when the bar owner was yelling at her, I was like, yeah, just get up and go. Like, just go. Like, you can go now and there's no problem. You guys or anybody, you can just go home. But unfortunately, she wanted to choose this. Yep. And I mean, I worked downtown. I've done it all.
You've seen it all,
Yeah. I don't care where she goes. I don't care where the fuck she goes. But
The witness stated that he had repeatedly advised Christina to leave the bar when she ignored the bar owner's requests. Before the police were called, she had sat down in the middle of the bar, kicking and screaming like a child.
No, we're not going to go inside, ma'am.
I am Christine. You know my name. You go in there. I accept that. We're going to be able to treat me like this as long as I live here.
Treat you like what?
This, I did nothing wrong because they called the police out because they're white fucking
Same thing, almost to a T. Right, so,
Same person.
We were at,
You know what I told him? I said I'm not leaving until.
Hang out there for a second.
we were fighting anybody, but we've been escalating. So that one was pulling off bar stools, didn't necessarily come on him. He just tripped and fell and tried to move away from her. So it looked like he attacked her, but he never touched her.
These guys are here because that guy is one of the white supremacists.
I'll grab the guy that I talked him a white supremacist. Yeah, so I'll grab my other guys. I just remember talking to you, and then all of a sudden, you were gone.
I just like to put in a good word for that lady right there. She's an okay lady.
She's okay.
What the fuck was that? I do this shit. Why you pushing me? And I ain't even went nowhere.
We'll take it.
This guy.
I listen. Good job.
Actually, I don't feel safe. What's more is, if something happens to me tonight,
This is my job, bro. Bro, this is what
you saw that called you a
I
nimble.
do this shit, bro. Thank you.
Ma'am, is it okay if we talk over here for a second?
I do this shit for real, for real.
You come over here and talk to me. And my name is Christina, and you know me.
I'm just
Asked you
Christina.
not to.
Is it okay if we talk over here, Christina?
No, I don't know what you want to talk to me about,
Okay.
but
It was evident that the woman's behavior was entirely uncooperative. She did not believe she was at fault and continued her disruptive behavior, while the police took witness statements. Therefore, the officer decided to arrest Christina for disorderly conduct.
I'm pretty sure we can do it right here. No one's
So
here.
unfortunately, you do have to go to jail tonight, okay?
Wait, what is it?
Yeah.
Don't get too tight on
I'm
that.
gonna get that.
I'll make sure they take it because I don't know the person.
Christina, how?
You guys think I deserve to be arrested? I don't know. What am I being charged
You've
with?
been arrested for disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Okay. I'm gonna grab it.
I need your purse.
I know you're from nobody.
I need you to put that wallet in my
Yep.
purse.
I'm gonna carry it all the way over there, just like
No,
this.
I want you to put it in my purse.
Well, let's go and then we'll make it happen, okay? Thank you.
When the officers tried to handcuff her, she repeatedly resisted, attempting to prove her innocence. The confrontation did not end there, as Christina deliberately loosened her legs while being led to the car, making the escort more difficult.
So, I'm not going anywhere.
There we go.
I have spine problems. Yeah.
Please walk.
No!
Please walk.
No! Why? You're not gonna carry me. You're gonna drag me like you
No,
did.
we didn't drag you, ma'am.
That hurt.
Yeah.
I can't get in there. Small thing.
I'm gonna go subway.
No.
We're trying to be decent,
No, I
please.
can't. You're not being decent.
Please.
You've been here
Please
forever
don't
and you
hurt the
know
officer.
Tim.
I do know Tim.
I can't believe
That
you're
doesn't
doing
have
this.
anything to do with your
Yeah, it
actions.
does. I didn't do anything. No, I can't. For you? Nothing.
It took a long time for the police to get her into the patrol car and return to the county jail. However, she did not give up and continued to strongly resist the jail staff.
We're gonna put you in a wheelchair. I can't. Yes, you can. You're fine,
Okay for you guys.
You guys are really hurting me. God, I must be so fucking violent.
We're gonna go back.
There we go. You can let go. And also this hurts, whatever this is. Look it up. I need to go on this tube for you first. What is it? I'm going into that. No. Alright. Give me a letter. Can I please have this loosened? This hurts. You guys already made me change.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. According to Section 947.1 of the Wisconsin Code, disorderly conduct includes creating noisy, disruptive, or violent situations in public places and may result in a fine or imprisonment. Additionally, resisting arrest violates Section 946.41, which stipulates that intentionally obstructing or resisting law enforcement can lead to more serious criminal charges, with penalties including imprisonment or fines. depending on the severity of the behavior. In this case, Christina not only faces these charges, but could also bear significant legal consequences if convicted under these laws. These potential consequences emphasize the seriousness of her actions and the importance of complying with the law. The story of Christina Cabat serves as a clear warning about the consequences of failing to cooperate with law enforcement. Impulsive actions not only harm oneself, but also disrupt social order. Therefore, remaining calm and respecting the law are essential to maintaining stability and protecting community values. Always remember that acting responsibly not only contributes to building a safe and harmonious society, but also ensures the safety of each. The incident occurred on February 2, 2023. An airport employee was randomly selected for a check by the TSA when he was about to board a flight. When asked to be checked, he refused due to lack of time and tried to bypass the TSA agents. When an airport employee tried to stop him, he lost control of his emotions and became aggressive. Regional police officers responded to the call and quickly arrived at the scene.
And then when he started getting aggressive, because he just kept pushing and pushing, and
So
I tried to get him to stop.
So you and the person you were no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to lose your job.
I got on a different train.
No, you're not. You're not going to lose your job. Okay.
I saw it. I got on the other train because I didn't want to get on.
So I know you're saying he pushed past you. I mean, what do you want to do about this? I mean, because if he's just going around you to get on his flight, I mean, I don't know if the state attorney's office is going to press charges against him or anything like that. But, I mean, if he's intentionally trying to hurt you, then he's committing a crime. I wasn't there. I didn't witness it, so I can't tell.
He was calling me then.
The victim stated that the suspect became aggressive and pushed her, causing her to panic. This testimony was confirmed by another witness present at the scene. However, the officer noted that if the suspect had simply tried to catch his flight without causing harm, he might not have been prosecuted. Conversely, if his actions harmed the victim, the suspect could be held legally accountable under the law. Florida Statute 784.3. This statute states that a person is considered to have committed battery if they intentionally cause bodily harm to another person or intentionally touch or strike another person without their consent. If the act does not cause serious injury, it is considered a first-degree misdemeanor. Conversely, if the battery causes serious injury or involves a weapon, it will be considered a second-degree felony.
I mean, I can watch the camera and figure that all out. So,
But at the same time, I don't think he should be fit to fly.
And watching the surveillance cameras, officers quickly realized towards multiple TSA employees before assaulting her.
After collecting testimonies from the victim and reviewing surveillance cameras, the officers quickly realized that the man had been extremely aggressive with multiple TSA employees before assaulting her. The officers then directly confronted the troublemaker.
sir, can you tell me what happened? Sir, no, it's not. Oh my God, it's not.
Sir, why did you grab me?
Tell me what happened, okay?
Sir, nothing
Tell
happened.
me what happened
Nothing.
with that lady and you.
Nothing happened.
You're telling me a different story.
Nothing will
I
happen.
want your side of the story.
Sir, I'm
okay?
trying to catch my plane.
Okay, you're in a rush.
I'm trying to
You're
catch my
worried
breath.
only about not right now,
Please,
but
can I
you
get my
are.
stuff? I'm not bothering anybody.
Okay.
I'm not a bad guy, I promise. But you grabbed me and you
Because
shouldn't
you're
grab me.
blowing me off, and I'm trying
I
to
didn't
talk.
blow you off.
Yes,
I was
you
talking.
did.
Can we finish this and let me get on my plane, please?
You might
my
not
friend?
be getting on your plane, okay?
Probably
I'm
not.
telling you that right now.
When the police arrived and asked him to explain the situation, he denied all accusations and claimed he just wanted to board his flight. He insisted that nothing had happened and that he had no intention of causing trouble. As the conversation became tense, as the security officer warned him that he might be barred from boarding the plane. If you find yourself in a similar situation and feel you are being wronged, you should remain calm and cooperate with the police and security personnel. Clearly and honestly present your side of the story, asserting that you had no intention of causing trouble and just wanted to board your flight. Listen to and comply with police requests to avoid escalating the situation. You should also suggest checking the security cameras in the area to verify your statements. If necessary, seek legal assistance from an attorney to protect your rights.
So let's have this conversation and we'll see if
what
you're
else
going to
you
get on
need?
your plane.
Yes, sir.
What happened with you and that lady? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
3 other people told me totally different. When you couldn't get through that gate, what happened? How'd you get through that gate?
Asked me the same questions.
That's
I had
a whole different
I had no different answers, sir.
How'd you get
May
through
I
the
ask
gate?
your name, sir? They let me go. I didn't do anything.
Nobody let you go. No, the gate back there.
The gate. I ran through the gate. I didn't do anything.
Please answer my
I'm
questions.
answering everything you're answering.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm listening.
Although the man continued to assert that nothing happened, when asked how he got through the security gate, he repeatedly said he was allowed through. The officers asked him to provide more information, but he continuously evaded and insisted that he needed to catch his flight. During the situation, the man should have answered the police's questions honestly and specifically. Avoiding or refusing to provide information could complicate the situation and damage your credibility. Cooperating with the police not only helps clarify the situation, but also protects your rights. Maintaining a calm, respectful attitude and being ready to explain clearly will help reduce tension and avoid undesirable consequences.
What else can I do?
Okay, if you're listening, what did I ask you?
What did I do? What did I do? At the gate with the lady. Sir, I'm trying
I asked you how to get through the gate. How'd you get through the gate?
I don't know.
You were there, I wasn't. 3 people told me how you got through that gate. You tell me. That's what I want to hear.
I just told you I don't know. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just trying to catch my flight.
I want you to be truthful. Get that lady out. That lady's crying. That lady's shaking because of what you did to her.
I did that. If I did that, I really didn't.
Okay, then
The conversation quickly became tense as the man continued to assert that he knew nothing and refused to answer questions. At this point, another officer was requested to search his luggage.
Can you show me your ticket, please?
How can I show you a ticket when you don't? I can't have anything in my pocket. I show you a ticket.
Sir, you said it's in your bag. Show me your ticket. Sir, everything's in there.
I need my iPad.
This is why. Yeah, this is why. Because you can't control yourself.
Sir, I asked you a question.
No, you yelled, just like you yelled at that lady, just like you pushed past that lady, all the other passengers out.
Man. You can stop playing.
No.
You need to grow up.
Okay, that seems to be your problem.
I know that. I know that.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I know I'm because you're an asshole.
Over here.
You're a fucking asshole.
The officer emphasized that the problem lay in his inability to control himself, yelling and behaving badly towards the TSA staff. At this point, the man became more disruptive, using rude language towards the police. Boringman's actions could be charged with disorderly conduct according to Florida statutes, Section 877.3. Disorderly conduct is defined as behavior that disrupts public order, including yelling, using rude language, and uncontrolled behavior. This is a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 60 days in jail and half, a fine of up to $500, boarding officer without violence. According to Florida statute section 843.2, resisting an officer without violence includes refusing to comply with police orders, using rude language, or not cooperating. This is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and half, a fine of up to $1,000.
I'm telling you.
Sir, we're going to trespass you and arrest you. Yes,
What do you
for trespassing.
arrest me for? What?
Trespassing. You can't be here.
Trespassing?
We're going to trespass you and then arrest you.
I'm a flight person.
Are you? Well, that's not going to change the fact that you're going to get trespassed. So I suggest that you pack your stuff up so we can go, because that's not what I'm looking to do. Cool. But okay, so pack up your stuff.
Appreciate it.
I'm not bothering you, so pack up your stuff.
You give me a little bit. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Ultimately, after consideration, they decided to arrest the man for trespassing, as he could not provide a reasonable explanation for passing the security gate. Florida statutes, section 810.28, trespassing. Trespassing is defined as when a person intentionally enters or remains in a building or land without proper authorization, or when requested to leave but deliberately stays. This is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and half or fine of up to $1,000. If there is an element of violence or a weapon, this act may be treated more seriously depending on the specific situation.
I'm been flying for 40. I've been flying before you were. Why are you touching me?
Come on. Let's go.
Can we stand here? Stand here with me. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Don't take my coat. Don't take my coat. I'm going in handcuffs, okay? I'm going in handcuffs for doing nothing. He's doing nothing.
Come on.
I'm doing.
We asked you a million times to go.
Okay. You all right?
Okay. Yeah. You want it? Yeah. We'll take the elevator.
During the process, as the man showed signs of approaching the officers, they restrained him and handcuffed him before escorting him out of the airport. At this point, he displayed behavior that suggested resistance to law enforcment.
You want me to ride it? You turn it? I don't care. I forgot you were the park lot. I guess it's not happening. Is there another one?
No,
There's stairwells, there's this elevator here.
We are not going to play that game. Okay? You are not going to slow down. Okay, sir. Okay? So, that's even worse.
The suspect stepped on the officer's feet and was quickly subdued. In fact, his behavior could be charged with resisting arrest. Beyond legal issues, the man's behavior could lead to harsher treatment during the arrest process, increasing the risk of injury to himself and the officers, and losing the opportunity to resolve the issue peacefully. In any situation involving police intervention, listen and comply with police requests, and if necessary, seek assistance from a lawyer to protect your rights. Cooperation and compliance with the law will help minimize risks and create the best conditions to resolve the issue. Lent in the Briere, the suspect was arrested and received a 1-year ban from the airport. He was also permanently banned from flying with Southwest Airlines. Additionally, he was fired from his job as an aerospace engineer. This incident underscores the importance of complying with regulations and cooperating with authorities in sensitive security areas like airports. Conflicts with TSA staff, obstructing, and not cooperating with the police not only cause unnecessary tension, but also lead to serious legal consequences. To avoid similar situations, everyone should remain calm, respect regulations, and cooperate with authorities. This not only ensures public security and order, but also helps people avoid unnecessary legal troubles, contributing to a safe and peaceful environment for everyone.
Cousin?
Yeah.
Okay, where the one that lives here?
Yeah, Courtney lives, yeah.
Do you live here?
No, we...
Okay, are your kids inside?
My kids are inside.
There's no alligator inside?
We walked down the street.
How big is this alligator?
Yeah,
Is it a caiman?
I don't know. And he got a... I'm surprised I didn't see.
What's he wearing?
What is he wearing? Blue hoodie, black pants. He's at that gas station down there.
Okay.
All right.
On February 27, 2024, officers from the Brooklyn Police Department, Brooklyn, Ohio, received a call from resident Courtney Carter reporting that an alligator had wandered into her home. Upon arrival, they learned that her husband, Delonte Carter, had taken the animal to a gas station. The officers later encountered Mr. Carter walking with the alligator on the sidewalk, and the entire interaction was captured on the officers' body cameras. When encountering wildlife, such as a stray alligator in a residential area, maintain a safe distance and avoid approaching the animal. Immediately contact authorities like the police or animal control to report the situation and request assistance. While waiting for help, do not attempt to handle or relocate the animal yourself, as this can be dangerous for you and others. Always follow the instructions of the authorities when they arrive to handle the situation.
It's cool, man, but I'm confused.
No, it's a door caiman.
Yeah, so for some reason we got a call saying it was loose in the house, and obviously it's not loose in the house.
No.
You guys are still working through all that.
Never loose in the house.
Yeah, well, you have it under control, obviously.
Yeah, why would I have it
So,
loose?
out of curiosity, like, how does one even get one?
They dwarf caiman, so they totally legal. They ban all crocodiles. And they don't get up bigger than 5 feet.
So that's how?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're good, the family's good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on between you two, but we at least had a check, make sure there's not, like, we didn't know anything. So.
I'm not, as you can clearly see,
yeah.
She would never, only took her out to get the algae off her.
Yeah. All right, let me check out something real quick and we'll get you on your way.
Mr. Carter insisted that his pet was a dwarf salmon, a subspecies legally recognized under Ohio state law. However, the officers warned him of a local ordinance prohibiting the keeping of dwarf caimans in the area. Specifically, Section 935.2 of the Ohio Revised Code bans the possession of dangerous wild animals, while Section 505.8 of the Brooklyn Code makes owning exotic animals within the area a crime. Section 505.0 of the Brooklyn Code defines exotic animals to include all species within the order Crocodilia, including caimans. Although the Brooklyn Ordinance clearly bans dwarf caimans, Carter might argue that the city regulation is preempted or invalidated by state law, as state law holds higher authority over local laws.
They are totally legal. They sell them at pet stores all around.
Pet stores sell illegal animals all the time.
This is not illegal. It's called a dwarf caiman.
Okay, it's an exotic animal, correct?
They consider crocodiles and...
Would you consider a crocodile an exotic animal? Okay, so we have an ordinance against exotic animals. I understand
These
that.
are illegal in the state of Ohio. What?
Because you can't have it.
It's not an alligator.
Yeah, it's an exotic animal. We have an ordinance against it.
This is a dwarf
So
caiman.
that's fine. It's a dwarf caiman. That's fine. It's illegal to possess it in the city of Brooklyn. So we're going to secure it and call our animal control officer and see how we're going to handle this. All right?
So if they say it's legal here...
It's not illegal here, or it's not legal here. That's what I am telling you. It doesn't matter what state law says. The city of Brooklyn, like, you're not allowed to have a pit bull in the city of Brooklyn.
The officers requested that Mr. Carter place the dwarf caiman in the back of the police vehicle while they contacted animal control. They explained that this measure was necessary to ensure community safety and compliance with existing regulations. Under Section 715.23 of the Ohio Revised Code, cities like Brooklyn have the authority to regulate the keeping of animals within the urban area, to seize and hold animals, and to notify the owners. Similarly, Section 515.2 of the Brooklyn Regulations mandates that an animal control officer seize and hold any animal in violation of this chapter, in addition to other penalties. Therefore, since dwarf caimans are prohibited by local regulation, the court would likely conclude that it can be seized.
Hey, my family members just come get my animal.
Because that's not how we're doing. You've committed a crime in our city.
I paid for this animal.
I understand that. I'm not saying we're seizing it right now. We're going to call our animal control officer. So we're going to ask you to do it since you're holding him.
Yeah. I've never handled an alligator, so.
Okay. Dwarf caiman.
Alligator,
tomato, tomato.
Thing.
Watch its tail.
Yep. That's. All right.
Let me make sure that. Let me get a picture of it and make sure
Thus, it is almost certain the court will conclude that the officers acted lawfully under state law when arresting Mr. Carter, as they were exercising their authority and had probable cause to believe he possessed a dwarf caiman. Section 505.8 of the Brooklyn Regulations prohibits the possession of dwarf caimans and states that violating this provision is a third-degree misdemeanor. According to Section 2935.3 of the Ohio Revised Code, city police officers must arrest and detain a person found violating state laws until a warrant can be obtained.
And literally,
Put your hands behind your back.
what did I do?
You're under arrest.
What did I do? For the exotic animal.
You're not allowed to own it. It's a crime. It's a misdemeanor of the third degree. It's an arrestable offense. I don't know what you don't understand here. You did.
Therefore, it is almost certain that the court will conclude that the officers acted in accordance with state law when arresting Mr. Carter, as they were exercising their authority and had probable cause to believe he possessed a dwarf caiman. In addition to the charge of owning a dwarf caiman, Mr. Carter was also charged with a first-degree misdemeanor under Section 515.6 of the Brooklyn Regulations, which prohibits the use of animals to commit unlawful acts. Although it is unclear how Mr. Carter may have used the dwarf caiman in any specific criminal activity, this charge may stem from Mrs. Carter's testimony that the animal was destroying their home or keeping any kind of wild animal. It is essential to thoroughly research local and state regulations to avoid breaking the law and ensure your rights. This not only helps you avoid legal troubles, but also protects the safety of your family and the surrounding. Moreover, understanding the law will help you handle emergencies or legal disputes related to wild animals more effectively. Mr. Carter pleaded not guilty to both charges, and as of this writing, the case is still pending. It is unclear whether Mr. Carter has filed any complaints or intends to pursue any legal action against the involved officers. The fate of Mr. Carter's dwarf caiman is also unknown.
You know Tiger King, right? No, yeah. He's
so exotic.
He's got all those animals he can do it because he's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but this is a dwarf caiman.
Yeah, totally different. Not a tiger, not a huge animal.
No. They don't get no bigger than 5 feet.
Yeah.
That's why you're allowed to have them. Like, I can even look it up for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Delonte? Yeah. Can we put the alligator in the back of this car?
You are not allowed to possess that. Like you're not allowed to possess drugs, right? People buy drugs from drug dealers. Doesn't mean it's legal.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 2 years old.
Dude, this isn't a hard concept to understand. You are in possession of something that is illegal to be in possession of. Therefore, that is called a crime. It's an arrestable crime. So right now, you are under arrest. I can't explain it any other way.
The Brooklyn officers may have spoken to Mr. Carter in a condescending tone at times, but acted within their legal authority throughout the encounter and did not use excessive force or violate Mr. Carter's rights during the arrest. They were enforcing criminal laws within their jurisdiction, regardless of personal beliefs about the reasonableness of these laws. This encounter illustrates the complexities that can arise when city laws differ from state laws, particularly in situations where city ordinances prohibit what state law does not. This creates a challenge for citizens trying to comply with the law. Thank you for watching our video. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on more exciting videos. Leave a comment below and join us in discussing this topic further. Thank you and see you in the next videos. On September 9, 2021, towards the end of a football game at Black River Falls High School on the University of Wisconsin campus in La Crosse, Wisconsin, officers Ames and Barton of the campus police spotted Matthew McCormack attempting to pass through a barricaded construction area. The entire incident was recorded on both officers' cameras. It is currently unclear whether the construction area was properly registered or barricaded. However, the footage shows at least one large sign displayed on the construction area's fence. Therefore, trespassers could be convicted under Wisconsin Statute 94B13. This statute addresses entering another person's barricaded area without explicit or implicit consent from the owner or user. It prohibits individuals from entering such areas without permission. Wisconsin Statute 943.15. This statute relates to entering a construction area without the owner's or legal user's consent. Under this statute, anyone entering a barricaded or registered construction area without consent commits a misdemeanor.
Back through the Sorry, sir. Gotta have you go around the backside.
Yeah, no shit. I do this for a living.
You work here?
I did that parking lot. I did that parking lot over there.
Are you here for work? This site?
Yes, I am. I'm here doing a walkthrough to make sure there's no erosion control problems. I don't have one on me.
Don't have it?
Yeah.
I can't let you in.
That's fine.
Stop.
I'm not resisting.
Stop.
Stop.
Ma'am, go.
I'm not resisting.
Stop tensing up. Stop tensing up. Relax.
I'm gonna put you in handcuffs till we figure out who you are.
McCormack explained that he worked in the area, but did not have his ID'd, leading the officers to request that he leave the area. When McCormack attempted to leave and used foul language, the officers handcuffed him, stating they would do so until his identity was verified. When a reasonable officer suspects that the individual is about to commit, or has committed a crime, they may stop the person in a public place for a reasonable amount of time and ask for their name, address, and an explanation of their conduct. Specifically, Wisconsin Statute 968-22, also known as temporary questioning without arrest, allows police to temporarily detain and question an individual if there is reasonable cause to believe the person is involved in criminal activity. During the statute, police can ask for the individual's name, address, and an explanation of their conduct. This detention should not last longer than necessary to confirm or dispel the initial suspicion.
Talk to me like a person.
We were.
No, you weren't. I did not call you a name.
You said multiple profanity.
What I said to you was, I did not call you any profanity.
You have an ID?
My wife can grab it out of my back pocket for me. Hey, you want me to grab it for you? No, don't grab my wallet. I'll get my ID out for you, sir. Sir, somebody's got an attitude.
I know.
And it's... Thank you. What I said I would do for you, you did for me. Thank you. I'm not bending over. I'm not kissing anybody's ass. I didn't do anything wrong.
Serious and the dialogue between the officers and Mr. McCormack was tense. Although Mr. McCormack admitted to using foul language with police, he firmly denied calling them derogatory terms. An officer noted that Mr. McCormack was uncooperative, but McCormack continued to insist he did nothing wrong. During intense situations, especially when dealing with law enforcement, maintaining calm and using polite language is crucial. Using foul language can complicate the situation and lead to unnecessary misunderstandings. It is advisable to stay calm, speak politely and respectfully to create a better environment for resolving issues peacefully and effectively.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not running from you.
But listen, it's not that. It's because you're in handcuffs.
I can stand on my own, sir.
No, but listen, but if you do fall on your face, it's a liability. So it's not that I think you're running away. It's just a safety thing.
After being handcuffed, Mr. McCormack asked if he was under arrest, and the officer responded that he was only being detained. When detained by police without understanding the reason, remain calm and do not resist. Politely ask the police to explain the reason for the detention. Remember or write down important details such as the officers' names, badge numbers, time, and location. Keep a calm tone. Avoid provoking and request the presence of a lawyer. You have to remain silent until a lawyer represents you, if possible. Use a phone or recording device to document the conversation, complying with local laws. After the incident, contact a lawyer or rights protection organization for support and advice.
Seeing that he's going to write out the citation, he knows who I am. Can you take the cuffs off now? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
What? Okay, we need to detain you because
for what?
Situation.
What are you detaining me for?
Listen, okay,
just by you saying you're detained, you're detained. What did I do wrong?
I was explaining
what
to you.
did I do wrong?
Okay, sir, if you're going to interrupt me, I'm not going to explain.
Answer my question then, because you can't answer the question. I asked you, what am I being detained for?
I'm not arguing with you here.
Under the Fourth Amendment, citizens are protected from unreasonable searches and seizures. If a Terry stop becomes too intrusive, it may be considered a de facto arrest and unconstitutional if based only on reasonable suspicion rather than probable cause. While officers are not permitted to use handcuffs as a general rule in all Terry stops, federal courts in Wisconsin have repeatedly affirmed that the use of handcuffs is constitutional when a detained individual attempts to flee or poses a flight risk. Additionally, a CA court may conclude that officers had probable cause to arrest Mr. McCormack for trespassing, as previously mentioned, which would make the use of handcuffs unquestionably constitutional.
Pretty funny. The girl that walked through over there, you didn't do anything to her, did you? You let her go right through. Pretty funny.
You came in and made the scene.
I told you I was walking through the
I'm going to go work on your citation.
Do what you got to do, guys. Yeah. Pretty funny. All day long, people. You guys didn't bother anybody.
Are you okay standing, sir? Do you want to sit down? I'll just double check it.
At this point, Mr. McCormack expressed frustration that others could pass through the area without being bothered.
What are you jerking me around for?
You're jerking me around.
I can't move? Exactly. Don't play ring around the rosy.
No, we're not, or else you're going to sit down.
I'm standing here.
Okay, well,
not bothering you. What am I doing? I can't turn to look at something?
What are you looking at? Okay, I don't understand why this is such an issue.
You guys made it an issue.
No, you did. Okay.
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, it's on camera.
I don't really care if it's on camera.
So it's going to show.
Hi.
During the detention, while Mr. McCormack did not offer any specific resistance, he displayed reactions showing his dissatisfaction with the police, believing that the officers were the ones turning the situation to an issue.
Just keep messing with this. Like, I don't know what the game
I told you when I first got here, I can't stand still. I got to keep moving. No, because I got bad knees.
Okay,
that's why I
if
got to
you sit-
keep moving because
listen,
of my
if you
joints.
sit, can you move your legs?
No, I cannot sit because that ain't gonna be good for my knees. I told you before that I can't stay I can't stay still. I got to keep moving. While he's over there lollygagging right in the ticket, you could just uncuff me and I'll stand right here and there's no problem. No, it wasn't. Your buddy tried tackling me almost to me instead of just snapping. Man.
The man explained that he had knee problems and needed to move continuously. McCormack asserted that he never tried to resist them. The officers claimed he resisted when they handcuffed him, but McCormack denied this, or stating that an officer tried to pin him down while he only requested that they talk calmly instead of reacting forcefully.
You don't need to explain it, just hand it to me and that's good. There you go. You gave me a ticket. I got to pay a ticket.
Okay.
Give me my ticket.
For obstructing a police officer.
The officers issued a citation to Mr. Salmack for obstructing a police officer under Wisconsin Statute 947 The statute addresses conduct that obstructs or hinders officers in the lawful performance of their duties. It states that anyone who intentionally obstructs or hinders an officer while they are lawfully performing their duties commits a misdemeanor. Obstructing behavior includes providing false information or placing physical evidence intending to mislead the officer.
Your court date?
Yep.
If you wish to dispute your court date, it's October 14th.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
No,
okay?
I'm going to explain this.
No, I'm done with you. You gave me a ticket. I'm gone. Thank you.
Is
That's my wallet. Thanks. Let's go.
Is this
Don't
what-
bother talking to my wife. We're leaving. Leave the situation. So let us go, please. That's all I'm asking. I got it right here.
When the Black River Falls Athletic
I don't
Department
really care.
has contact with your son,
No.
that's going to be an issue. So that it's got to happen. Because
Here, please. Let's go. I ain't putting up with this.
After receiving the citation, Mr. McCormack and his wife left the campus without further incident. On October 14, 2021, Mr. McCormack pleaded no contest to the obstruction charge and received a fine of $452. It remains unclear whether Mr. McCormack filed any complaints or pursued legal action following this encounter. In summary, in this case, the officers should have clearly explained to Mr. McCormack why he was being detained and handcuffed. For Mr. McCormack, despite maintaining a confrontational attitude throughout the encounter, he mostly complied with the officers' orders and accepted the handcuffs without serious resistance. While his criticism of the officers was unpleasant, he maintained his First Amendment rights throughout the encounter. It is uncertain whether Mr. McCormack was truthful about passing through the construction area for work. This encounter highlights how unclear communication and disproportionate escalation by officers can lead to unnecessary negative interactions with citizens. The lack of effective situational handling and communication skills can cause misunderstandings and unnecessary tension, increasing the risk of violence or improper behavior from both sides. Or instead, a calm and clear approach from officers, coupled with respect and cooperation from citizens, can help reduce conflicts and build trust between law enforcement and the community. On June 2, 2024, in South Florida, a serious incident occurred when an employee was assaulted at their workplace. The suspect, identified as a woman, was quickly apprehended by the police following a prompt response to the call.
Get off of me.
Stop.
Get off of
Don't
me.
do it.
Stop.
Do it.
Stop. Relax.
Get off
You're
of
under
me.
arrest for battery.
I'm
Relax.
kissing my pants.
Awesome. She's not going anywhere. Relax.
I can do it nicely.
Stop moving and give me your hands.
You don't need to do that, dude.
All right.
You get yourself in trouble.
Calm down.
You didn't even use your words.
Stop.
Calm down, Melissa.
Stop. Stop.
And move your wrist. There you go.
What do you have to say? I don't know what happened.
It's not that serious. Relax.
Something happened.
Relax.
Yeah, just relax a little bit.
Upon arriving at the scene, The police swiftly arrested the suspect. However, during the process, the suspect resisted and obstructed, causing delays before she could be handcuffed. The woman's actions may subject her to the following laws. Section 843.2. Resisting officer without violence. Any person who obstructs, resists, or interferes with a law enforcement officer without using violence is guilty of a misdemeanor of the first degree. The penalty for this offense can include up to 1 year of imprisonment, a fine, or both. If force is used, is covered under Section 843.1. Resisting officer with violence. Any person who obstructs, resists, or interferes with a law enforcement officer by using force or violence is guilty of a felony of the third degree. The penalty for this offense can include up to 5 years of imprisonment, a fine, or both.
There you go. What was all that about? Yeah. Sit down. Relax.
Stop manhandling me.
Stop. Sit down. Listen, you're gonna get another charge.
Manhandling me.
Relax. Relax.
Get off of me and talk to me like a person.
Sit down. You want the medics?
Yeah, I do.
Go talk to him. I got this.
When the police asked the woman to sit down and remove her headphones to talk, she resisted and shouted at the officers. Although a nearby officer tried to ask her to calm down, she continued to react strongly. In this situation, the suspect should immediately remove their headphones and sit down to demonstrate cooperation. Take deep breaths and try to remain calm to avoid escalating the situation. Speak clearly and politely to the police. Answer their questions and explain if there are any special reasons. If the situation becomes tense or feels unsafe, seek help from others or request to speak with a lawyer.
Can you help me put it away like I wanted to do in the first
Calm down. Your phone. Okay. Take a deep breath. Okay. I got you. Take a deep breath. Relax. Are you having a bad day?
I'm having a bad life.
Listen to me. It's okay. You can't go around punching me in the face.
I'm sick of the comments, man. I'm a pretty girl and I'm sick of it.
I mean, it's a blessing. I get it though. I get it. Take a deep breath. Okay. Relax. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out, okay? You're treating people like that, okay? That's why I was trying. Where are you staying? Do you have ID on you?
Yeah.
Is it inside? Yeah. So listen. We can't be doing stuff like that, okay?
At this point, an officer spoke with the suspect and tried to reassure her. During this process, he also took her ID for identification purposes. Here, I appreciate the officer's actions in calming the woman. The officer adhered to the basic principles of handling tense situations, including communicating calmly and politely, as well as following identity verification procedures. This helps create a safe environment and ensures fairness in law enforcement. Overall, the officer's actions were reasonable and aligned with the standards and regulations of the law enforcement profession.
No, it was just a very... Okay, so I was getting ready to empty the garbage.
So what happened?
He walked by with all this, so the cart passed by, and I said it to him, and she goes like this. But I thought do you want to mess with me, or something of that nature, like she was going to pretend to hit me. You know, you want to mess with me, you know, kind of like that. So, and then she actually made contact and punched me.
With what hand?
With, I believe, her right hand.
According to the victim, he was taking out the trash when he saw the suspect pass by with a water cart. He made a joke, which triggered a strong reaction from the woman. When the victim thought her words were just teasing, she acted in a way that injured him and caused bleeding. In similar situations, you should try to keep your distance and avoid reacting with violence. Keeping a distance ensures your safety and prevents worsening the situation. Report the incident to authorities immediately and provide information about the suspect so they can intervene and handle the situation appropriately. Additionally, if there are witnesses, ask them to stay and provide statements if needed, or if injured, seek medical assistance immediately and keep all medical documents as evidence.
I mean, you might want to ask her what I said. Maybe she thought I said something else. So she's really thirsty.
So you
You
said.
know, it was kind of like, wow, she's really thirsty.
So you said, wow, she's really thirsty, and she said, what are you trying to mess with?
To the effect of that, yeah. You know, pretty much like it with anybody. It wasn't even
What's your
specific
phone number,
to
sir?
her.
And you said you don't need the medics?
I don't think so.
The employer later recounted that he was only trying to be friendly and had no intention of causing any trouble, especially with the woman. He added that she might have misunderstood his words. However, her violent reaction was unacceptable.
Well, you know, I'll probably be okay, but I'm thinking she can't keep doing this.
I get that. Can I at least get your ID, Tommy?
Huh?
Can I at least get your ID?
I mean, and I don't need this. I got enough going on.
22,
And I was actually just trying to be friendly.
Do you want her to go to jail for what she's done or not? Tommy, we need a decision right now.
Yeah, decide what you're going to do. What is there to decide?
All right, I'm going to arrest
that up here.
I'm going to have her arrested and go to court. Come on. She needs to go through the process.
The officer asked the victim if he wanted to press charges against her. After considering everything and recognizing that her behavior was unacceptable, he decided to file a complaint to prevent similar actions in the future. With this, the woman could be charged under the following laws. Simple battery, under section 784.3. This occurs when a person intentionally touches or strikes another person without their consent, causing minor injury. The penalty for simple battery is a misdemeanor of the first degree, with a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail, a fine up to $1,000, or both. Felony battery, under section 7, however occurs when a person causes significant injury to the victim without premeditation. This is a third-degree felony, with penalties including up to 5 years in prison, a fine up to $5,000, or both. Aggravated battery, under section 784.45. This occurs when a person intentionally causes severe injury, uses a deadly weapon, or injures a pregnant person, knowing or should have known about the pregnancy. The penalty for aggravated battery is a second-degree felony with a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison, a fine up to $10,000, or both.
Put her in the car.
Are you gonna take care of my water?
No, that's not going with you because you're going to jail. That's what happens when you punch people in the face in front of the police.
Okay.
And then you fight with us as we're arresting you.
I'm going to take this off, okay?
You're gonna have to do it through. It's over top. It's not a clip.
Okay. So okay, I have to take it off like this?
No. Handcuffs hurts because I was fighting with you, bro. Are you serious?
You didn't even use your words.
I don't have to use my words. Once we say you're going to jail, that's it. That's how it works.
Therefore, the police decided to arrest her for battery and resisting arrest. She was escorted to the patrol car and completed the necessary search procedures before being taken to jail. During this process, the police ensured that safety measures were in place to prevent any unforeseen situations.
You're so proud of yourself when you can go home. No, I didn't. Look at that.
Tommy!
This incident clearly demonstrates that violence is never an effective solution for any situation. Violent actions not only harm the victim, but also bring severe legal consequences for the perpetrator. The advice for everyone is to always stay calm and control their emotions, especially in tense situations. If faced with a conflict, prioritize resolving it through dialogue and mediation. If provoked or feeling threatened, seek help from those around you, or report to the authorities to receive timely assistance. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to not miss upcoming videos. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching. In May 2024, officers were called to a Spirit Airlines gate to handle a young woman who refused to leave the plane after taking someone else's seat. She informed the flight attendants that she didn't want to sit in the seat she had paid for. To complicate matters, she edited a photo to create a fake seat assignment document to deceive the officers. Her act of falsifying a boarding pass could be charged under 18 U.S.C. S. 1028 Fraud and related activity in connection with identification documents, authentication features, and information. This statute deals with fraud and related activities involving identification documents, authentication features, and information. Falsifying a boarding pass can be considered document fraud, and violators can be imprisoned for up to 15 years if the offense is related to aviation security.
Ask her to come out. Will she come out? Does she have luggage?
She does have the personal item on the carry-on. Yeah. She's insistent that you don't have to upload everyone.
The flight staff reported that the woman requested the police to be called and insisted that everyone leave the plane because she had no intention of going anywhere. She claimed that the pilots were required to fly because she demanded it.
She's still not compliant. You can take her body up, but she's working on.
Okay, and you don't want her flying at all, not even if she moves the seat? You're gonna have to... What's her name? Camille. All right, have her come up here. Well, now the captain says no, it doesn't matter. So can you ask her to come up here, please? Not gonna come.
She said you have to drag her because she's not going nowhere. That's what she said.
Unless you leave that reference here.
After discussing with the captain, he decided to ask the woman to leave the plane, regardless of whether she returned to her assigned seat or not. The captain has the authority to ask any passenger to leave the plane for safety or security reasons. This includes disruptive behavior, failure to follow crew instructions, or actions that threaten flight safety. If a passenger refuses to comply with the request to leave the plane, they can be arrested, detained, and prosecuted for obstructing the duties of the crew or security personnel. However, passengers also have the right to request an explanation and file a complaint if they feel their rights have been violated. Thus, the police approached the suspect.
How are you? Deputy Soto.
I'm grieving is actually how I'm doing. I'm trying to get to a funeral.
Okay, ma'am, I'm sorry about
today.
That. But now...
I'm sitting in my assignment. No.
Ma'am.
Do you think I would make this up? You think I would hold everybody
It's right
up?
here.
It's also right here.
That's a screenshot, ma'am.
It's the app. View my boarding pass. Why would I make that up? It's unspirited spirit. You
It
think
says 13E.
That's where I am.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me see your phone. Listen,
No, I'm trying
to help you.
Doesn't everyone else see this?
Man, I came here respectfully.
I understand that, but you understand I'm just trying to get
to
Chicago.
Right
I have
now,
a funeral tonight. I don't work for Spirit.
I know that.
But you're tired.
Okay.
I've lost my son.
Okay, relax. Relax.
When the police arrived and explained the situation, the woman was completely uncooperative. She even handed the officers her phone with the edited boarding pass. However, when the police asked to keep the phone for verification, she refused and started causing a disturbance on the plane. This action could be charged under Section 877.3, breach of the peace, disorderly conduct, any act causing loud, disruptive behavior, or indecent actions in public, leading to disturbance, harassment, or disruption of public order, can be considered disorderly conduct. This includes fighting, shouting using obscene language, or any action causing public disorder. The offender can be charged with a misdemeanor of the second degree, with penalties including a fine of up to $500, imprisonment of up to 60 days, or both.
Take it down just a little. I'm trying to help you.
Then talk to me.
Let me go talk to them, but I need to see the phone. I'm on body camera. I'm not going to take your phone.
I don't think that you're going to take my phone. I would just like to have my body camera. You see what I'm saying?
Let me see what
I'm
I
not
can do.
from Florida.
Let me see what I can do. You're correct, then everything should
Why
be
would
fine.
I make this up?
I'm saying that you're supposed to be 37E. So I don't know what the mix-up is. Let me see.
That's not
That's
my...
the app, right? Okay. Give me 1 minute.
Clearly, the officer was very patient in explaining to her. Eventually, the suspect agreed to hand over her phone for the officer to verify the information. The police's actions in this case, clearly demonstrated patience and professionalism. Clear and detailed explanations not only helped the suspect understand the situation, but also minimized potential tension and conflict. This action not only contributed to maintaining order, but also ensured that the inspection process was smooth and legal. The police not only performed their duty, but also built trust and cooperation from the suspect, emphasizing their role, not just as law enforcers, but also as protectors and supporters of the community.
Let me talk to the captain. I know it's on her app, though.
Yeah, but if she refreshed, she would have seen receipt.
A screenshot. She opened it up for me, so show me how.
Yeah, let him show you his.
I understand she didn't. Hey, sir, there's an issue with her. So the thing is, with the ticket, her and Spirit, something happened. That's from when she originally purchased the ticket, said 13E. So I understand her not wanting to leave, but something's got to give with her and Spirit. I don't want to kick somebody off who doesn't deserve to be kicked off. That's my concern.
Here's my concern. If she's not complying with the flight, that's a no-point.
No, I understand that.
Flight instructions on the airplane, she's not complying with the airline on her own.
The officers found that the photo was edited and not a real ticket. The captain then stated that the woman was not complying with the airline's regulations and they wanted her off the plane. The officers then politely asked her to leave to avoid disturbing all the other passengers on the flight.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Why don't you ask them?
I'm speaking to you.
My name is... Oh, my name.
I don't know your name because I don't have... Hold on, let's have a conversation like two human beings. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, listen, you don't want to have a conversation? That's fine. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
What is there cost?
If you refuse to come off the plane, I'm going to take this. I'll give you your last warning. You're going to go to jail today. I'm going to deplane everyone off the plane. I'm going to drag you off the plane. That's fine. I'll give you my last warning.
The officer repeated the request to leave the plane several times to the suspect, but she still refused to leave, leading to the police evacuating the passengers to proceed with the suspect's arrest.
15039 from the aircraft.
I tried.
No, you did.
I tried.
No, I heard.
I tried.
We came here was the police.
Yeah, they were here earlier for a different flight. No, different flight. 36 earlier, different flight. An incoming flight.
When a passenger causes a disturbance on a plane in the U.S., the police may evacuate all passengers to ensure safety and handle the situation effectively. Evacuation ensures the safety of other passengers and avoids escalating the situation. Additional security measures may be implemented to control and prevent any violent actions. Once the plane is evacuated, the police will arrest the disruptive person in a safer environment. This process ensures flights can continue safely and efficiently.
Yeah, honestly, there were some people wanting to give up their seats for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as they were exiting out. Hey, I'll give up my seat for her. I don't even think that would have helped. You know?
No, she's not moving out.
She's adamant because of the fact it says, and I told her, I said, this happened to me before. I showed up for my flight because, and it says right there, it says, subject to change. It happened.
The pilots confirmed that this was not the first time she caused a disturbance, and despite several passengers volunteering to give up their seats, the woman insisted on sitting in the seat she chose.
Once the handcuffs go on, that's it. Get off the plane or go to jail.
I'm not doing anything. What am I doing?
I'm not going to tell you. Off the plane or off the plane or go to jail. What do you want to do? Off the plane? Hold on, kid. Wait, off the plane and go to jail. Pick one. He's asking you, please stand up and walk off. 5. If you stand up and walk off, you can rebook. 2. If not, you're going to jail. It's going with your stuff.
In the bag.
Put it in. That's your only bag, man? You want to bring a website? Yeah.
The officer still gave her a choice, but she chose not to comply with the requests, leading the officers to handcuff and remove her from the plane. In the event of being asked to leave a plane, stay calm and comply immediately. First, listen carefully to the instructions from the captain and the police, then follow them quickly and politely. If you have any questions, ask respectfully to understand the situation. Avoid arguing, resisting, or causing a disturbance, as these actions can lead to more severe consequences. Maintain a respectful and cooperative attitude, which not only helps resolve the issue quickly, but also shows understanding and respect for life. The woman was taken to the local jail, banned from flying Spirit Airlines for 5 years, and fined. These measures are applied to ensure the safety and order of future flights. This case highlights the importance of complying with aviation regulations and cooperating with authorities to ensure the safety of all passengers. Disruptive behavior on a plane can lead to serious legal consequences. The police officers handled the situation patiently and professionally, maintaining order and following proper procedures. Strict penalties are necessary to prevent similar incidents, protecting the safety and rights of passengers in the future.